welcome to another episode of The Takeaway with me, your host, Munif. And today we're doing the Closer's Corner with Daniel Quijano. Daniel, how are you today, brother?
Bienvenidos. I'm
That's
doing
good.
good, man.
That's awesome.
No, that means welcome in Spanish.
Oh, wait, say that. Teach me that.
Bienvenidos.
Bienvenidos.
Yes. Bro.
Bienvenidos, Phoenix, Arizona.
Exactly. Like you're officially there, yeah? Like, are you officially there?
Yeah, I'm in Phoenix. I'm like literally here. You want to see?
Bro,
where I'm staying?
We want to see. Everybody wants to see where you're staying, Munif. Jesus.
All right, so I have
Hide the address though, because you know you got stalkers.
Yeah. I have this studio I'm staying in, so I have to actually make it into a home. The guy renting, who is living here before me, I bought his furniture. I'm gonna keep some of it, but I'm gonna actually redo some of it. So this is, let's see, I have Wi-Fi, so this should work. All right, so this is the entrance, right?
Okay.
It's a studio. I don't know if you can see the bed.
Yeah.
I literally just moved in. So this is the studio. So that desk is his. All those clothes on the here, let me see if I can. There we go. Yeah, all those clothes are his. Those are his clothes. So I think his mom has to like come get them. And then that's like my stuff, like 2 suitcases. And those pillows aren't even mine, they're his. Those 2 suitcases are mine. That's like my entire life. And then there's a kitchen. Let's see. This is very difficult to do with the laptop. There's like a kitchen, right? And then a bathroom. And a shower.
Very nice. Okay, so wait. That's all you took to Arizona?
Yeah, 2 suitcases of stuff. That's all.
Well, what happened? Like, didn't you have like furniture and other things like that?
Bro, I'm Airbnb-ing out my condo.
Really? So you just left it like that? Get out of here.
Yeah, dude. I'll send you photos. I'll show you the listing. But yeah, I Airbnb the condo out. And then there's a main house. Hi, Portia. No, you're good. No, you're doing so good. Thank you so much. Portia is amazing. She's setting up the Airbnb for us. She's excellent. Oh wow, look. Holy cow, it's looking really good. So here's the setup. This is the main unit, right? So look at that. Like this is the main house, right? So we're turning this into an Airbnb. So you can see we're painting the walls right now. We've got some furniture set up. I don't really want to get in their work. And I'll show you guys the pool.
So this is a property that you guys, was it you and Noah took down?
No, bro, I got this myself. This is me.
So this is all you. Okay.
So I'll tell you the story behind it. So this is the pool. So I pretty much live in the pool house, and because I don't need much, right? I'm just like,
You're Gandhi.
Dude. I'm just Gandhi, exactly.
Yeah.
So pretty much I wanted to move to Arizona for multiple reasons. I wanted to move. I like the time zone. Most of the businesses I do here. The internet guy left this. I have his equipment.
Oh shoot, bro! Now you can hack cable.
I can hack cable.
That's your next flip. You can go sell discounted cable to everybody in the street.
That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to say, hey, let me sell you some cable. So, bro, I was like, I got to move to Arizona. I started looking at the rent rates and the Airbnb rates because I was like, I don't want to move. Like, I want to still be able to travel back and forth between my DC residence where I still have my family, my businesses, but I want to be in Arizona too. And I looked at the Airbnb rates, and they're ridiculous. Like this unit, the one I'm staying in right now, if it was an Airbnb, I'd be paying like anywhere between $2,000 to $3,000 a month.
Really?
Anywhere between 2 to 3. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. And then I was looking at other units. I was like, even the 1,500 units, like, they suck. So like, they're so bad. And I'm like, do I really want to spend an additional 1,500? And I was like, wait a minute. I'm in real estate. I should figure out a way to live for free. Like literally live for free.
Okay.
So what I did was I was like, I'm going to figure this out. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to figure it out. In less than 24 hours, I get on the phone with the landlord of this property I'm in. The guy who, sold me, his furniture and whose clothes that is, he lives here. He wants to move out of here. He wants to move to Miami. I asked him if his landlord found somebody to renew the lease. He said no. I said, okay, cool. Can I talk to him? I want to live there. And I talked to the landlord. I'm on the phone with him. I'm telling him what I do, creative finance, the whole bit. He's actually a fix and flipper. So we talk and he goes, yeah, this house is too big for me. And I'm like, you're never going to sell it, are you? He's like, I'm never going to sell it. I just have to find a good tenant for the main house. And I go, bro, I'm your tenant for both of them. I'll pay you one fee every month. I'm going to Airbnb it out. And I do this professionally. And I showed him some of Noah's listings. He goes, this is amazing. This is great. Here's market rent. And I go, bro, give me a discount. I'll be your tenant for 3 years. I'll give me under market rent. But here's what I'll do for you. If things break under a certain dollar amount, I'll fix them.
Okay.
I would do that anyways for an Airbnb, right? I'm not going to arbitrage an Airbnb and then make the landlord, if things break, like Airbnb insurance will cover a lot of it too, right?
Yeah.
So he's now like stoked. He's like, hell yeah. And I'm like, bro, I'm going to treat you like the bank and you just get a check in the mail. I'll maintain the property. I'll do the pool maintenance. I'll do the lawn care, whatever, right? And so he gave me under market for both units here downtown Arizona. I got a pool house, right? I got a pool. I got a main house. We're setting it up. And now the gross income from it will not only pay me back for, the furniture and all the money I put in, but will also subsidize my living. So I can live here for free.
So you're going to live in this small area here, the pool house.
The studio. Yep.
Okay. So how much money are you putting into like rehabs? Because I saw they're doing the setup. Are you actually doing any updates to the property itself? Or
No, it's just paint. It's just I want it to pop. I want the photos to look so good. So we're making, the color scheme and everything. We're making it really nice, right?
Okay.
So it's gonna pop. I put in for the total, the gross. I put in around 22 grand gross.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
And
that's
then
the furniture, that's paint, that's the labor. And it might be a little bit more than that, but that's fine. It's also the yard furniture, right? The yard furniture. I'm also putting a mural in the house.
Okay.
So the all in might be a little bit more than that, but it's around 22. Let's just say 25. I'm putting.
Yeah.
Noah estimates I'll get all that money back in the first year. I have a 3 year. So I'll not only cover my rent, so I'm living rent free, right? The profits will pay me back after all expenses, that investment in a year.
That's amazing, man. That's awesome.
And then the next 2 years might be profitable, but I told Noah I don't care about I don't care about making profit. I'm like, as long as I can get my money back in 3 years, I'm living rent free. Like, you know what I mean? It's like saying, imagine you go to a landlord and he goes, Daniel, give me a 25 grand deposit. You can live here rent free for 3 years. And at the end of the 3 years, I'm going to give you your 25 grand back. Would you take that?
Of course.
That's what I'm doing.
Of course. Here's what's insane to me about that, right? Like, it's a genius idea. And you hear about people talking about Airbnb arbitrage and doing different things, but it's just also, especially with the way you're handling, right? Like, you're moving into a new state. So the position that you're in puts you in that much of a stronger place to be able to kind of accomplish what you're accomplishing. And plus it's a great story, right? Like, this is the story,
I love it. It came out of necessity. I was like, I'm not paying rent. I don't want to do it. So I was like, how do I figure this out? And then literally from me having the idea of I want to figure this out to signing a lease agreement, It was a 72-hour process. Yeah. It's crazy how you can manifest stuff when you're like, okay, instead of just pouting and complaining, it's like, okay, how can I figure out this thing? And it does take sacrifice. Like, it needs stuff, right? It wasn't just free. It was just like, I had to come up with money. Like, I had to come up with funds up front to make it even happen, right? If I didn't have the money, it would have been very difficult. So there's no like magic pill, right? There's no like shortcut, right? I still had to find somebody who had a problem. I had to negotiate. I had to structure a lease agreement. I had to make sure I had terms. I had to find somebody to set it up. I didn't want to ask Noah because Noah and me are really busy on our stuff. So I found somebody else. She's awesome. And then if like she does a really good job here, she's going to do a lot of our setups for our stuff, right? Because having Noah fly out is just not scalable. So we want to find partners we can work with who will fly out, scale out. Munif looking like he broke in through the back door to do this Twitch real quick. That's exactly what I did. So I don't have my like nice fancy studio. I have I literally broke in through the back here to sit on this bed and do this Twitch. But
dude, I just logged in and I'm looking here right now. Like, do I look like super grainy for anybody else? Because this thing looks choppy on Twitch. Like, I look like I'm blurred out. You look fine though. It's just me. Like, I'm looking at the Twitch and I look like I'm one of those guys giving the witness testimonials on a crime show. And they're distorting my voice.
My name is Dan. I mean, Frank.
Exactly. I do not have this. It's fine on you. Okay, Adam. I'm trusting you, Adam, because I look busted over here. So as long as I look nice to you, Adam thinks I look nice. Or Ad McCulloch.
Yeah, where did you get Adam from? How did you? I guess
read ADM, and then my brain stopped reading from there. But dude, no, that's a super dope idea, man. I actually love. So I am fuzzy. I don't want to be fuzzy than I already am. Hold on, let me switch.
Is it my internet? Is it my internet?
Nah, dude, it's a guarantee it's me. So what I'm doing, I'll tell you what. Hold on, let me switch. I shouldn't get cut out. Hold on, let's see. Am I back? I'm back. I'm official. Am I official?
Oh, yo. It's
boom.
Better.
Okay. Yeah, so what I'm trying these. So in our house, Yvonne's office is over there, right? In the top, upstairs in the corner. And she doesn't get internet, like, at all. So she does all her video stuff and like nobody can see her and it's just kind of choppy. Where I'm at, I'm right by the router. So it's not bad, but we've been trying all these new different routers. And so like I have like 6 new routers over here and none of them work. So like, oh, I keep going in. And they're expensive too. Like this router was $500. And a stupid thing, I look like you can't even see me on the thing. So I don't know. Technical problems. Right?
Yeah.
But dude, no. I love the story of what you're doing, right? Because here, so did you use private money for this or did you use your own money?
No. Well, yeah, I got a loan, bro. So it's private money in my own way. Yeah, I got so when I left my day job, I was like, because like I didn't have the income, right? Some people think I literally am living off of my Airbnb income, and it's like, no, like I bought my Airbnb stuff with private money. Like it'd be a little bit irresponsible for me to now go live off of that before paying back private lenders, right? So when I left my day job, I took out a massive loan. Right. When I was like, I'm leaving this, screw this place. I'm like, all right, what's the biggest loan I can get? I took out a big loan. So I'm living off that. And then a big chunk of that went to like this project. Right. I'm like, they're like 25 grand is what we need. And I'm like, all right, like, let's do it. Like, so I actually budgeted like 30 for it. So I'm still under budget, but still that's such a big chunk of money. And I'm like, but it's worth it if I live rent free.
Yeah.
Totally worth it, right? Like I'm going to get my money back over time. So it's like, I see it like I'm putting a deposit down that I'm going to get over 3 years, right? And I'm living rent free. My other Airbnb in DC, as long as that Airbnb covers the mortgage, right? And the utilities, I don't have to make money on that one. I'm essentially living for free. And now a big living expense goes away, which is your living expense.
Yeah. So have you budgeted like monthly what you're gonna need to survive? Like I would imagine you have, right? Like you said, this I'm gonna need
No,
this.
I don't do. I don't live. I
Haven't?
like. Hell no, dude. Hell no.
Seriously?
Yeah,
Like you
yeah.
didn't break up the spreadsheet in the calculator
No,
and then
dude.
like lick
I
the
was like,
tip of the
fuck,
pen?
bro. I'm like, fuck the spreadsheets. Just make money. Just make money.
What
Just
did,
like,
what did DJ Khaled said in the thing? Fuck your financial advisor.
right. Well, no, I'm really good. Like, I like sitting down and looking at numbers. I'm not really good at that. But I'm really good at like guesstimating. I'm like, this is expensive. This is a good deal. I have about this much left. I'm like really in tune with that. Like it's really weird, but like I have a sixth sense for that. Adam's like, this is my type of guy. So like,
you just call him Adam too?
Yeah, I'm calling him Adam now. Sorry, Adam. I hope your name's Adam, by the way.
I do too.
But yeah, no, I'm like, I have a sixth sense. So I'm like for example, even with my sales, like I can't tell you what I'm doing. It's like my instincts, right? Like I just trust my gut. I trust my instincts. So even with the finances, I'm just like, this is like these subscriptions are bad. I'm not going to do these subscriptions. This purchase is good, right? I need to tighten my budget. So like, I know I see my bank accounts every day, but I'm like, if you were to tell me, Maeve, how much exactly do you live off of? I couldn't tell you. But if you were to tell me like, how much time do you think you have before you run out of money? I'd say about 7-8 months.
So it's more intuitive than
super.
factual.
That's like how I live my fucking life, dude. That's like completely how I live my life. And now I hired a bookkeeper to do that. I'm like outsourcing all of that to this guy. And I literally hired a bookkeeper. I'm like paying him per hour, and I'm like, you do that, and then you tell me the high level stuff, and then I can do what I've been doing. So, Antoine.
Antoine's a cooler name than Adam. No disrespect to anybody.
Yeah. Am I saying it right, or is it Antoine?
I feel like it's Antoine. It's got to be Antoine.
I met an Antoine, but his name wasn't pronounced Antoine. Hold on. It is pronounced. Okay. So I met.
So we're good. We're safe.
Okay. Yeah. Cause there was, there was a gentleman I met. He's actually flying out to our San Francisco event. Is it you? 3106 Antoine. Are you the phone number ending in 3106? Oh yeah. Okay. It's him. Cool. Oh yeah. I talked to him. So I can't wait to see you there, bro. So yeah, Antoine. Okay, not Adam. Antoine.
Not Adam. But yeah, you got a fallback if Antoine doesn't work out for you. So
that's good. He's got a fallback. So yeah, I have a bookkeeper. He's gonna handle all that, and it's just the time. It's the time in my life to make some money. So let's do it.
How much are you gonna make? I need to know. How old are you now?
29.
How much are you gonna make by the time you're 35? Nah, 32. That's too much. 32. That's a random number to put out there, but
probably 10.
Close. That's probably what I would have guessed. Like if you told me to pick a number, I probably would have said that.
10, right? 10, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it tracks with everything that you're doing. So there's nobody here. Ain't nobody listening, right? Between you, me, and the fence posts. I mean, you're out there, right? We know other people that are out there, right? I'm sure there's not coincidences to this. Are there any collaborations in the works that you're working on, or is it just hey, if we work together, we work together. If not.
Everything's a collaboration. Like, so I have like every state I went to, I found somebody local to partner with, right? Mm-hmm. Like, so like, it's really cool because like in Atlanta I found somebody, in Tampa I found people, like, and these are like high level people doing high level businesses. So yeah, there's tons of collaborations, and it's like I want to partner with people. I actually like that's something I can bring to the table, like structuring deals and partnerships. But what I'm not good at, I'm like, as I get older, and like Daniel, you can like back me up here, maybe with some of your own life experiences. As we get older and learn more about ourselves, it's like I know what I'm good at and I know what I'm not good at. And I'm like, I'm not gonna be the person saying like I gotta do, like you asked me like what's your exact dollar amount? Like I don't even know how much I'm paying for the setup for the Airbnb. Like I'm like, I think it's this much. I don't even know how much money I have to live off of exactly, but I know it's roughly I'll be fine for this if I make no money for this much amount of time, I'll be all right. Right.
Yeah.
But the plan is I do things every day to make money. So
yeah,
it should be.
I mean, let's be honest, right? Like I don't see you going out there. I don't see the community letting you. I don't see Pace letting you fail, even if you decided to completely change who you were and how you were operating and started making poor choices, right? I mean, you're doing this on your own, so there's no question you got it, right? But even if you didn't, for some weird reason, you got enough people around you that are like, yeah, Moody's gonna make it, so we're good.
We're but like that's the power of a community, and that's for all of us, right? Like if we as a community, if we see somebody who's like in and out, not really engaged, not really being a part of the community, and then they complain that they're not getting traction, it's very difficult for us to like help them. But then if somebody's like trying and they're like, hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm trying, magically they get help. Like look at Brian Catalan. You were virtually at the mastermind. I know you were driving when we had our mastermind. Brian Catalan's like, I'm new, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm here to work. And like the entire community came together to help him. And now like he's doing big things. Like he's structuring Airbnb arbitrage deals. He works at Ninja. He's closing deals. He's making money. So the community here is incredible, and we're here for each other. But you have to lead with value. You have to lead with work. You can't just not be engaged and just expect people to hand you stuff. It's like you have to try, stay consistent, and you're going to learn, you're going to calibrate, and people are going to be there to help you.
Yeah. It's funny. When you said, you got to be somebody that's willing to come out here, you're like 40% Kenny. Yes. It's too early to be. It's too early to go Kenny, bro.
I'm just the AC's on, and it's making cold. Yeah, you got to remember, bro. I guess us, for those of us that don't have hair, we don't have insulation.
We don't.
You've got a nice beard to keep your face warm.
It helps. It does help.
Only my upper lip stays warm. That's all.
The rest of your face is chilly. Bro, why don't you go? Bro, if you can rock the stash, you should be able to. I mean, you got soft cheeks, right? But I feel like you could pull off the.
I can't grow, dude. It's patchy.
It's patchy. That's rough.
I haven't hit puberty yet, Daniel.
Well, you'll get there.
I'll get there.
3 more Airbnbs and puberty starts.
Yeah, that's exactly what my doctor told me.
Yeah, that's fair. That's what
he said. You just need to grow. If you want to be a real boy, you have to get more Airbnbs.
So, but hold on, right? You got the facial. Why don't you go like full goatee?
Dude, they don't connect.
It doesn't need to connect. Some people intentionally don't connect them, bro. Let the beard grow out, right? A little bit down here, little chin, bro, and it's formed right, bro. You could be full rock star status.
Okay, I'll do it.
Like alternative rock star, like
Matt's so funny. He's like, we're gonna get mini beard treatments as a business expense. No.
Dude, I swear to God, I don't know what I liked or follow, but I follow this page on Instagram that it's all that. Like all they do is like facial hair and hair I don't know how I follow these people, but that's all they do. They do surgical, and so you see people in there that have like the patchy beards, and then they got like the full like smooth looking beard. Handlebars and chops.
Should I get some mutton? I might be able to just grow out.
Can you do a mutton chop?
No. I have like these sideburns I can grow, and I'll just leave it there with a mustache and a little bit of a goatee.
Dude, if you grow mutton chops, I'm buying you a van that says free candy on the side.
Yes,
because that's exactly how you'll.
But wait a minute. Mutton chop? Well, don't like so. Mutton chops are what you have here, minus the beard, right?
Well, so yeah, I think you can still have them. They're just gigantic sideburns, is really all they are.
Would you consider like that mutton chops, or if you had no beard? Okay, got it.
No, I think if I just had like a big set of puffy sideburns, I think that's the mutton chop.
Those are like Scottish people, right? Aren't they like the guys that do those mutton chops? Aren't they known for?
They do that, and that was like really big in the 70s. Like hippies were real big on the mutton chops. 70s, 80s. I think that was a thing for them.
I've learned to work with what I got, which is very little hair.
You make it work though.
I gotta.
Right? I used to rock the John B. chin strap, which y'all probably don't know this, but there was a John B. chin strap that was extremely popular in the late 90s, early 2000s. So I definitely rocked that because all the cool kids had it.
That's dope. So Are you graying? I have a gray hair right here.
Dude, look, if you go, there is, hold on, let's see if I can share this on Facebook. Somebody tagged me in a Facebook post yesterday. So yesterday, I'm in Albuquerque, for those of you who don't know, and there's like literally 0 sub 2 students out here. I think there's a couple that have joined and then something happens, right? So I'm one of, if not the only sub 2 student in New Mexico, right? Or at least in Albuquerque. So yesterday I had a student that was that reached out to me because he was driving through town and he was like, "Yo, let's connect." And so I was in the middle of doing some stuff, but I stopped. We met at like a parking lot, so like a Target parking lot, and we chatted for a minute, right? So we took this picture. Hold on, can I share screen?
Yeah.
Hold on. So this is. Let's just do screen 1. Okay. Here. Look at this. Can you see it? Look at this right here and down here.
Bro.
What's going on here, Munif?
That's rough, man. Hey, do what my dad does. Do what my dad does.
What do you do?
He dyes his beard and his hair.
So I've done that, right? And I'm not above it. I'm not ashamed to admit it. The issue is it's hard to find a matching color. So I either look like full, like I start looking like it goes black and I start like looking Arabic, right? Or it's too light and it just doesn't, like, you can still see the gray through.
You might have to keep trying.
that was deep. That was write that down, guys. No, this is I wasn't expecting all of this wisdom today. Got it. Okay, we're good. Keep trying. I mean, it doesn't get any deeper. Thanks, Antoine. Right? This is profound nuggets right here. If we don't drop gems in the closer's corner on the table, what are we even doing?
Well, I mean, what that's true though, right? Like,
keep trying. That's life wisdoms, bro. Like, it's the way you set it up, though, bro. Like, it's like, you know what you should do. Anyways, so I'm gonna keep trying, everybody. I'm gonna keep trying.
Good.
And it's like, dude, I guarantee you, now that I'm talking about it, I'm gonna get Facebook ads for like beard dye now.
Oh, I already texted 3 ad companies while we're laughing.
Perfect. Okay, thank you. So I'll get those.
Right.
And then we'll do that. But yeah, but they say it's wisdom, right? So, you know, you gotta let the wisdom show a little bit. And then I'll dye it back out. We'll be okay. We'll be okay.
Nicole Tedder is here.
Nicole Tedder, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, holy cow.
What's going on? Yeah, if I do anything special, like if I go to an event, like if I go back out to Arizona, I'm gonna have to dye it up. I'm gonna have to make it look crisp. Sharpie. Then we're back to the color matching thing, right? And then that bleeds on the skin and I look like a 4-year-old drew on my face.
Just you can keep trying, keep finding different dyes, and you'll find one.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate the support. So, okay, you got an event this weekend. What's going on with the event?
Oh, it was supposed to be at this Airbnb I'm setting up, but the Airbnb is not going to be ready by then. So I got another Airbnb because I already told people I was doing something. And so,
you know, that Pace was like, "Why isn't he just doing it at my house?" That's what he was saying last night on the Q&A.
But I didn't know. Well, number one, I didn't want to impose because they just had a baby.
Yeah, so Sam was talking, right? And they were just Sam was telling him that he's flying in today, right?
Right.
And so Pace was like, "Well, why isn't he just doing it at my house?" And so Sam was like, "Yeah."
He said that because he was like, "We could do it. Come to my house." And then he was like, "Laura just had a baby, so I'm not sure." So I don't want to just impose.
Yeah, that's a lot, right? Yeah, because he just I don't know. But you know how Pace is, so
I know, but he gives so much. It's like let him come, like let him hang, like not have to worry about the cleanup and the all that. Like we could have, but then like all these people flying in, where are they gonna all stay? Like I figured out living situations for everybody, and I didn't want to. Yeah, I figured out like where everyone's gonna sleep, and I'm like, I just don't want to put all that.
So the people that are coming in, you got them staying with you, like they're all hanging out.
Right. Everyone who's coming in has somewhere to sleep. So like
Dude, I'm on my way, bro. I didn't know that was taken care of. I'm coming through. I'll sleep in the pool.
I'll figure something out. But yeah, I didn't want like that's like I don't know. They just had a baby.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, man, and it's difficult. Like to go, like we can all go to his house, but I don't want to impose. Like that's tough. Like
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then he mentioned you guys maybe going to set or something like that too, which is also kind of cool.
Sam is a master, and so he is coming and he does things, and I just go, okay.
You just sit back.
Well, yeah, I'm very. Someone was like, what's your plans, bro? I don't know if you knew this. I left my apartment in DC a week and a half ago, and that was me moving out, right? It was those 2 suitcases you saw.
Yeah.
My ticket originally was to Phoenix.
Okay.
I was going to set up the Airbnb myself. But then Eyal from Tampa, who lives in Israel, he was like, bro, I'm going to be in Tampa for 1 more week. How can you not see me while I'm in the same country as you? You have to see me before I leave. So I changed my ticket from DC to Phoenix to DC to Tampa. And then I bought a ticket from Tampa to Phoenix. So I responded to Eyal's message on Facebook. And then Abraham Gray. Do you know who Abraham Gray is from Atlanta?
Dude, your freaking Facebook posts were fire.
Weren't they so funny?
Fire.
So Abraham goes, bro, you just sold me a house and you promised me we would take photos together in the house. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're right. I did promise you. So I changed my ticket from Tampa to Phoenix to Tampa to Atlanta. And I told Noah, I'm going to Atlanta now to hang out with Abraham. And Noah's like, I love Abraham. I want to come and take a photo too with Abraham. And so Noah came back. He also came to Atlanta so we can meet Abraham, take photos together. And then Noah gave me the idea. He's like, don't buy a ticket out of Atlanta. Buy a one-way ticket to Atlanta. And, you'll know when the time is right to leave Atlanta. He's like, you'll know. That's how Noah operates. So I like that.
Really?
So people were asking me when I'm going to be in Phoenix, and I had no idea because I never bought my ticket. And it was great because we were going to take photos on Wednesday, but there was another event Friday. And then we hung out with Abraham again on Saturday, and he showed us his house. He's got this beautiful house. He showed us his different businesses, but like none of that would have happened if we had a ticket out of Atlanta when we thought we were going to leave. But because we bought a one-way ticket, we were able to like leave Monday and hang out with Abraham and get work. Like, it was great. So one-way tickets is the way to go.
That's freaking. Yeah. I've literally never, ever spoken to Abraham one time, but I've just seen all kinds of cool stuff that he does, and just the way it kind of helps out with people in the community and things like that. And dude, his pictures are my favorite. Like just the way, I don't know, like, is there a backstory to why he does that? Like, what's going on with that?
Yeah. So, so he like takes photos and he's like posts what he does, but then he does jujitsu, so he wears like sandals. And people just noticed that like in all his photos, he's just like wearing these sandals. And like, what's with you, dude? And then that became his thing. Like he became known as like the slipper guy or the slipper flipper or whatever. And then he just stuck with them. And then he was just like slowly would make his photos a little bit more quirkier. Like he's like, I just find stuff to make it more interesting.
Yeah.
And then when we met up with them, he was like, let's make them really funny. So we were like finding like tires and tools, and we were just like posing and like we're just doing different poses, and just like, yeah, it was just great. He gets so, I love Abraham because he gets so into the photos. He's like, oh no, like he's very like stress free. He doesn't stress or like anything, right? He's like, oh yeah, this happened, like no problem. Oh yeah, this nothing, right? But like with the photos, he's like, no, like no problem. But no, make sure you stand there, and we're doing it. I love it. And then I got into it because like when I was like, okay, we're taking some photos, but then when I saw Abraham getting into it, I was like, I got it. Like I mirror, but like it's not something I do consciously. People like Steve Trang and you ask me like, Manif, like, how do you mirror so well? I'm like, bro, it's a curse. I just vibe, like whoever's I'm with, I just match their energy. So I get really into it. I'm like, no. Like, look, let's use this door as a prop. Like, let's use this broken door. I'm getting into it. And then Noah's like, what the hell is going on? And then by the end of it, Noah's like, yo, there's another door in the garage. Let me go get it. Like, Noah's getting
Oh my God, that's amazing.
So no, it was a lot of fun. Abraham has a beautiful house. He bought this house at a great deal, and he built it. He remodeled it. He has a freaking rock climbing wall. All those photos you saw at the rock climbing wall, outdoor kitchen, those were at his house. So,
oh, that's awesome.
And they're remodeling it. Yeah, he has a movie theater in his house, like super dope. And he's remodeling it. So I'm excited to see what he does because I really like his creativity. I really like his taste. So he's like, I've never seen anyone do this before, so I'm gonna do it. And he had like a concession stand in his house. Like it was just really dope, cool. Right? And I was loving each and every bit of it. And it just got me thinking, like, it's like, you know, a lot of what we do, it's like have fun, right? I asked him what he does, what drives him, what his goals are, and he's like, I don't have goals. I like to just do the things I like to do. I like to meet cool people. I like to not stress. I like to just stay away from negativity, and I like to have fun. And he's like, I just make my life revolve around that, and for me, finding a good deal is fun. So I learned a lot. Yeah, it was dope, man.
That's really, really awesome. And then you guys did the cryotherapy thing, didn't you?
Yeah, so he does that shit every day. He's like a maniac, man, for doing that every day. Bro, I froze. And so I have very low body fat, right? I'm like an emaciated Indian boy, right? So when they froze me, I froze. Like they checked my temperature and they're like, it was like 13 degrees below what Noah's was after he did it. Like I froze. Yeah. Like it was like 37 degrees. I was at 37. They like measured my leg. They're like 37 degrees. I was like, whoa, am I supposed to get that cold? Cause that's like a little bit above freezing. Wow. My leg was 37. But it was great. Like I was shivering. It took me like 20 minutes to warm up, but the idea is maybe I know you're really into health and stuff, but for those that don't know, cryotherapy, like if they freeze you and all your blood goes to your brain and your internal organs to protect them and keep them warm, and your extremities like get really cold, your center of mass is where all your blood goes to, right? Your center and your core. And then you do it for 3 minutes so you don't die, right? But then when you leave, your body thinks it's gonna die. Like your body's like, I'm gonna die. Like I gotta go into like protection mode, like emergency Windows mode, like Windows safe mode. It's like Windows safe.
Shut off all unnecessary apps.
Right. And then so you do that and then you get out and then your body's like, oh no, I'm not dead. Like, whoa, we did it, guys. Great job, team. Like, awesome. Oh, but Munif probably needs some nutrients. Like all the nutrients and stuff we were saving for a rainy day. That's today. Like this is the rain. It just rained and today's the rainy day. So let's just like flood him with just stuff. So it's like you get the injury response team without an actual injury. Right.
That's awesome. So did you feel better afterwards? Like
I felt great. I mean, it woke me up. I was going to get a latte afterwards and I definitely didn't need a latte. But yeah, I felt really good afterwards. I really liked it. I think I'm going to do it here. I'm going to find a cryo place and see if I can get a discount or something, like a student discount. We'll just get a student ID somewhere.
I love how proper and polite you sound, but you're actually low-key real ghetto.
Me? What do you mean?
Yeah. You're just super ghetto. Like your first thought that comes to mind is let me go get a student discount card somewhere so I can.
Yeah, for sure, dude. You gotta like get a deal, man. Like
that's ghetto though. But just so you know, that's ghetto. That's definitely ghetto. I appreciate. I respect.
Wait. So it's not ghetto to pay full price?
Apparently, no. That's not ghetto. Full price. Finding a way to not have to pay full price.
Yeah, that's what we do here. Yeah. That's called creative finance.
Let's go.
Right? That means creative finance. Yeah, creative finance is ghetto, which is dope.
Gotcha. Like a street pharmacist.
Bro, I figured out ways to buy houses with none of my money.
I love it.
that's if you, let's do it, bro. But yeah, I'm gonna get a student discount or something, or maybe I can give them, maybe I can figure out a way, like for example, my business coach, who's amazing, helped me so much, right? I figured out a way for where he can coach me for free because I was able to get him enough referrals to like more than make him enough money. And he's like, I'm not going to charge you, bro. You've made me like a ton of money. And I'm like, I made you money because you're really good. And he's like, yeah, I'm not going to charge you. So I'm like figuring out ways to like give people value so I don't have to pay.
That's amazing. I need to find something that you need from me so that you feel the need to provide excess value in my life. That's
yeah, it's called your friendship.
Aww. Real talk, man. We hadn't done. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's the mindset.
That is amazing. I'll find a cryo place in Phoenix and get them on as a client. I'll get you free cryo for like, bro. You know what? I'll be your salesman for it. I'll be the salesman for Maza Marketing, and I'll land the deal. Just give me the cryo while I'm in Phoenix. It doesn't even have to be for life because I'm not always gonna be. But while I'm here, let's do it. I love it. Let's do this. I'll land you the client. Let me add the value there.
You know what's crazy, man? I realized yesterday when you texted me, I missed doing this. It's been a couple weeks with all the
time. I know it's been a couple weeks, bro.
Just coming on here and bantering about random stuff and talking about the cool things that we're trying to do in changing the real estate / business world.
Right. So what's new with you, man? How's the nightly dial been?
It's been good, man. It's been good. Actually I'm about to post this on my story, but let me read this to you. I got this message yesterday or the day before, from a sub 2 student. And this is what he said. It was so dope. It says, man, big shout out to you on the nightly dial. I literally tried my best to emulate what you do and when you close, and I locked up my first deal and got a buyer, and I'm set to make $77K once it closes.
Dope.
$77K. Like that's more than some people's annual. That's double some people's annual salaries, right?
That's triple some people's annual. That's actually $77,000 more than my annual salary.
Because you yeeted your job.
Yeet. Get out of here.
Out. Done. But yeah, man, so it's exciting. It's good to hear stuff like that. Like, I'll be honest with you. Like, for me, when I went into this, I love doing stuff like this. I've done it for years in various iterations. And so, you don't really know what it's going to be like. There's a lot of moving parts, and, it's definitely time consuming. But I'm actually surprised at how much positive feedback we get, at how many people come and show up and are consistent and are there regularly, just trying to learn and get better, right? And you see the people that come and that go, right? And I think there's supposed to be this evolution of it, right? You're supposed to take what you need from it and then use it to grow and better your business, right? And it's just one of those things where I was actually messaging Sam about this morning, right? Because there's some people who will go on to a nightly dial and they'll get stuck, right? They'll go to a daily dial and they'll get stuck and they'll just stop there. And then they'll assume that's being busy. So for them, those opportunities become hindrances, not opportunities anymore, right? But then you got somebody like this who was going and they allowed it to turn into an opportunity. And so I think that's what it's for. And it's so amazing to hear stories like that, because honestly,
we need them to make a post, bro. They need to make a testimonial about it. Like, that's real. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like that's like an idea that you and Pace had with the help from the community, right? An idea that now really turned into money for somebody, that changed somebody's life, completely changed their life. So they gotta, whoever it is, reach out to them and tell them to, maybe they can jump on the takeaway. We can talk to them, but let's have them make a post about it on the sub 2 group. Like, they really need to be loud about this, because this is so important that people know what's going on.
Yeah. And I'm excited, man. I mean, just, I think it's really exciting what it's going to become. This really is the first iteration, right? This is the first wave of what it's going to be. I think it's going to become more special. We're going to add other elements to it. I think it's going to become really, it's already a special place. Just some of the conversations, people show up, they laugh, they cry. We've had quite a few people cry on the nightly dial, right? Which, yeah, it's a testament. So I think I'm excited, man. And now my focus is getting my personal business, kind of back where it needs to be, navigate the situation with my family stuff, and just kind of, get back to where every aspect of it, in our lives and our business, we need to enjoy what we're doing, and it needs to be just this thing that just works. For me, I'm a bad single tasker, right? Like I need to be doing multiple things. That's how my brain works. I thrive off of that. And so I love it. And so yeah, when nothing minimal says he cries when they can't jump in it. But yeah, so for me, I need to be doing multiple things. That's what gives me fuel. The side effect of that is being able to responsibly balance all of that and make sure you're not missing anything, leaving anything on the table. And I'm close to being at the point where I want to be with that, right? The family stuff got in the way, and we were talking beforehand, navigating the situation with my grandma's house. But I'm excited, man. I think this is going to be a really, really special year for a lot of people, especially people who are willing to just step up and do the things.
I love it. I'm excited. So Daniel, I have to run here. I have a 1 o'clock Arizona time meeting that I have to get ready for. Man, this was fun. I'm so glad we made time for this.
Yes, sir. Same, man. I'm glad we were able to catch back up. I'm glad you made it out to Phoenix safely, man. I'm looking forward to hearing all the good stories of all the cool stuff you do out there, bro.
Thank you. Daniel, you're the best. Thank you for coming. Twitch, you guys are the best. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining us today on the Closer's Corner. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and I'll catch you next time.
Later, guys.